No, it's not. Email's not working. Like, nothing's wrong. It's like, okay, this is closed. This is the first step. I didn't say it. I just said I'm just responding to your comment. So,
And what you did to me made me double take it right on my teeth. Had me burning in the third degree. Made me rip off the heart on my sleeve. I don't know if I can stand another night with you near my side. I can feel us tearing apart from the way you fucked my mind. I can clean my sanity. You're my enemy. Passing me by 40 years and 7, that's a true crime. 180s off the top of the house in real time. Follow me into water where we will find love. Made me double take it right on my teeth. Had me burning in the third degree. Made me rip off the heart on my sleeve. I don't know if I can stand another night with you near my side. I can feel us tearing apart from the way you fucked my mind. I can clean my sanity. You're my enemy. You're my enemy. You fucked my mind. I can clean my sanity. You're my enemy. behavior, yeah, she love me. I like when she push, but yeah, she shove me. You nudge me in my feet at the ground running. I had a lot to say, but by my tongue, yeah. Ride with me into the night, and I'm always thinking about it all the time. It was a recipe for disaster. It was a recipe for disaster. Happens over and over again. I'm a last slave. Now I'm in over my head. I need a lifeline. Really had to go though, it's a one-man show. Now you're out there on your own. Now I don't know where to go. You used to ride with me into the night, and now I'm always thinking about it all the time. It was a recipe for disaster. It was a recipe for disaster. You used to ride with me into the night, and now I'm always thinking about it all the time. It was a recipe for disaster. It was a recipe for disaster.
Mics are hot. All right, we're ready. That's what they see on YouTube right now. So,
We ready to go live? All right, what's up, everybody? This is Down to Chat. I think this is our 5th show. So for everybody out there, what we're going to do is we're going to have a random guest come up, tell a story. We'll interview them about the story. And after that, we'll go to questions from the box. If anyone in the crowd thinks that the story is not true, boring, or they just want to interject, there's a bullshit button right here. Come up and hit it. If you hit the button, you have to interject and tell the camera what you think was wrong. So tonight, we're going to have our first guest with the story Head in Grease by Jensen. Can we get
yell. You don't want the yell.
Can we get Jensen up here? It felt good.
Yeah, just quit yelling. You keep your volume the same just because the audience increases. That's how it makes it do that echoing and stuff.
All right, how you doing, Jensen?
Oh, I'm great. How are you?
All right, so introduce yourself and just get into the story.
Well, I'm Jensen. My story starts in the great state of Greece. So I had a senior trip, my senior year of high school, and we all went to Greece. This is, I think, the last day that we were there, so we were on our way to the airport, and this girl been hitting on me all week, right? She's got a boyfriend at home. I go to high school with this kid.
Okay.
So, I know this guy, I respect this guy, you know, so I'm just like, whatever. So the last day in Greece, we all stay in this locker room. So it's below this soccer field or whatever. Mm-hmm. She comes knocking on the fucking window of this locker room, and she's like, "Hey, I just broke up with him." And I was like, "All right, bet." So we get on the bus the next day, and I'm sitting next to my lifelong friend. I've known him forever. So I'm sitting with him. It's him, me, right? So it's him on the right, I'm in the middle, and she's on the left. I've got 2 hoodies with me, and, I put them over my lap because I'm fucking cold. She takes that as an opportunity to, start fucking around, finding out on the bus to Greece. And there is not an empty seat on this bus. So there were probably 50, 60 people on this fucking bus, packed. There were people standing up in the aisleway, looking down on us.
What grade were you in?
I was a senior in high school.
Okay, senior trip.
Yeah. So she's over there just full on, like under the hoodies, like you can fucking hide this shit, sucking my dick in the back of this bus. My buddy who's sitting to my right, I obviously have to get his attention. I need a fucking witness to this. Like I can't.
Wait, you wanted someone to see it?
I had to have someone to see it. Who's
Okay.
gonna believe me?
So
you know?
brought attention. Kind of narcissistic.
Fuck yeah, I
Keep
brought
going.
attention to this shit. I was like, tell me you wouldn't. Tell me you wouldn't right now.
I couldn't.
How?
I'm
get a
more of
little
a.
shy?
I'm more of a. Kiss and don't tell.
Okay.
All right, go on. I'm sorry.
It's fine. No, I needed proof. I can't go back home, right, and say this happened without proof. So of course, naturally, I get his attention. I don't expect him to look long, which is why I think I was like,
yeah.
hey, look at this. Because he gave it a quick glance and went, holy fuck, dude. Like, why are you doing this? I was like, why not? So we get back home, and of course, like, the whole school knows by the time we get home. Like, everybody's talking.
So you're a legend, and she's the whore of Babylon.
Right, yeah. That's kind of how it worked out. Because I get back home, and I find out that she did not break up with this dude. They're still, like, in a fully committed
Was he
relationship.
on the front of the bus?
No, he wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
I
He
guess
wasn't on
he
the
was
trip?
sick for the plane ride down there, because we were there for, like, 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I guess he was like too sick to get to the plane ride down there, but whatever. He wasn't there. So we get back to school, and I'm sitting there in the cafeteria line. I'm about to get my pizza for the week or whatever. And he comes up behind me, puts both hands on my shoulders, and I'm not a big guy in high school. Like I'm
$1.30.
yeah, maybe. I'm probably $1.10.
$1.10.
Yeah, like I'm a tiny little guy in high school. So he comes up behind me, puts his hand on my shoulders. This dude's like a D1 baseball player. Like he's an athlete. He comes up and he's like,
Hardly. He's a baseball player.
yeah. So he comes up, puts his hand on my shoulder, and he's like, I heard what you did with my girl. I was like, you sure she's still your girl?
Wait, can you
after
say that again?
I heard what you did with my girl.
All right, let me write that down. All right,
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah, keep going. I'm going to let you write that one down. Why,
No, you're good. Keep going.
Why are you writing this down? Saving this for later?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So I heard what you did with my girl. Keep
That's
going.
what he said. That's a quote. You can
How
quote
big
that.
was this guy?
This guy was probably like 2, maybe 210.
Jesus, fuck.
Yeah. he
In
was a
high
big guy.
school?
Yeah. He was huge.
That's a big dude.
I said he was an athlete. Like, fuck. He could have been a linebacker for sure. But, yeah. And I was like, and I had a habit of getting my ass beat in high school because I just talk a lot of shit. That's just who I am, what I do. So I turned around. I was like, are you sure she's still yours? I was like, she had a pretty good time sucking my dick in the back of the bus.
Oh, God.
Yeah, did not end well. We never fought. I don't know why, really. But yeah, sure shit. She texted me for maybe a week after that. They broke up. She started dating a drug dealer, had a kid with him.
That's the proper lateral move from that.
Yeah, she's been in and out of rehab since high school, I believe. So that was pretty good. I know. That one decision.
Is that the whole story?
I mean, yeah. Unless you...
Okay, so we have the girlfriend of a star athlete cheats on him with a $1.10
Some little scrawny kid.
Scrawny.
Yeah.
band nerd.
wasn't bad.
I'm just going off of what I got in front of me.
You think I'm a band nerd?
It could have been $1.10 in senior year, but you were getting it. And so you know what that tells me? The story tells me that no matter how good you are or what you do, women will cheat on you. She left the star athlete of the baseball team for a $1.10 dude just to suck his shit on a bus in Greece.
I think it was a curiosity fuck or like suck. You know what I'm
Curiosity
saying?
suck.
Like you know how girls and you get curious too. Don't tell me you ain't looked at a girl that's not been up to standard and you're like, I kind of want to know what that looks like. I know for a fact that has happened. Yeah. Don't try to deny it.
Curiosity gave the cat chlamydia.
Oh shit!
What's
You want to
that?
hear about the time I got chlamydia?
Should we hear about it? Let me see some hands. Do we want to? Okay, we got some.
All right, this is a good one. So I worked with this girl, right? I'm not gonna tell you where I work. or how I know her. But I worked with this girl. She had a friend. She was like, let me hook you up with my friend. I had already matched with this girl on Tinder. So this wasn't really a setup. Like, I was already talking to her.
Yes, sir.
So we end up meeting for the first time and, hit it off or whatever.
Yeah.
She takes me back to her home. Her parents, she still lives with her parents.
How old are you at this point?
20. I'm 21. She's like 23.
And she still lived at home?
Mm-hmm.
All right. First red flag.
Which, it's just fair. Like, live with your parents as long as you can't save that money. I don't care. Do what you want.
Okay, I can agree
But,
with that.
don't, if you're going to be like, let me take you home, and then I show up to your parents' house, that's a little weird.
Yeah, you can't cuck your dad.
Yeah. Like, I'm not doing that. Huh.
Take your hand out of your face.
My bad. You want to see my pretty face?
All right, keep going, Jensen.
So
you cucked her father.
We get back to her house, which obviously her parents live there, and her parents weren't home. So I was like, okay, cool, we can do this, whatever. So we start, how do you want me to say this? Can I say fucking? I think I already have.
Intercourse.
Yeah, we start intercourse.
We began
intercourse.
There you go.
So, we're doing that. Her mom comes home, and she has like one of those Ring cameras. So like, we're in the middle of this shit. She just stops, looks at her phone, and just goes, "My mom's home," and I'm like, "Okay." And she's like, "We just have to be quiet," and I'm like, "All right, whatever. As long as we get the job done, because we're like halfway through at this point." So.
Keep going.
Yeah, we keep cooking, right? Her mom's in the house. You can hear her like rummaging through dishes, whatever she does. And then like 10 minutes after we finish, her mom knocks on the door and just opens it.
Wow.
I'm still butt-ass naked under the covers. And her mom's like, "Oh, hey, like, my name's so-and-so," and, like, holds out her hand to shake my fucking hand. I'm like, hi. I'm still, like, laying in the bed, like, upward
And she
extending
just,
my...
like, casually was like,
Yeah,
this
casually.
happens all the time. My daughter has
I
random
guess,
men in
I
here. And,
guess.
like,
She's like, we're just
Wow.
not going to tell her dad. Apparently her dad's the problem. So if dad had
No
found me...
shit, dude.
Yeah,
What?
if dad had found me... But they weren't, like...
What?
That wasn't
surprise.
her dad. It was her stepdad.
so he was hitting it too, and that's why he got mad.
I guess, yeah. I guess he gets jealous. No, but regardless, like a week later, she's like, "I have chlamydia."
This is a really shitty porno.
Yeah, this is terrible. This was the
From
worst
her
experience of
stepdad?
my life. Yeah. No, from her. She told me
Okay.
she has chlamydia. And I was like, well, you didn't fucking get that from me. I was like, because I got tested like the day prior. So I'm at work.
Cap.
Yeah, bullshit on that one.
How do you want me to prove that to you?
Just pull it up and you can show me later that your records. Okay.
All right. Yeah,
What
I
day
can do
did
that.
you smash her?
This was 2 years ago. So what is that?
I'm just playing, bro. Keep going with the story. I'm just fucking with you. Keep going.
I was going to give it to you. So yeah, her friend that works with me was like, "I heard you have chlamydia." So she spread that shit through my work. Not that it matters. It's not like I'm fucking people at work, but so she comes back and tells me that I'm the one that gave it to her. I was like, I don't.
You did.
For all she knew, but I got tested. I had to burp. My bad. So I got tested the day before. I was clean. I was like, "You got that shit from somebody else." She still to this day will not tell me like where she thinks she got it from, but I do believe it was her stepdad, because every time, hear me out. To this day, she will still like post pictures with her stepdad and like her mom, but he's like all up on her in these pictures. So I think that's the reason the dad was like mad that I ever showed up to the house.
Yeah, because you were fucking his bitch.
I was fucking his bitch. Yeah.
Is that the whole story?
I mean, yeah.
All right, Jensen, we're going to go to the question box. I also would like to offer you to be the co-host tonight because no one else showed up, and we need someone to talk with me.
Well, that's fine.
You going to accept?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's
I'll
go to the
accept.
question box, and then we'll get you up here. Again. Last person you held hands with, and why she gave you chlamydia.
No, the last person I held hands with, I think it was just some random bitch at Reagan's, honestly.
Wait, you held hands at the bar?
With a random person?
Well, you know how, like, you lead somebody out of the bar?
No, we're not rapists.
No. No, it was one of those, like, she said, come with me.
Oh.
And held out her hand, and she led
she
me
led you out of the bar.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm not
yeah.
leading her out of the
Okay,
bar. I'm not
okay.
doing that
We'll
shit.
take that. Well, let's do one more. Worst job you've ever had?
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
The
Why?
plant. It was...
What'd you do?
I was a, what do you call, like, I was a line worker, so I was like an assembly worker. So it was, I put the car, like, certain, like, pieces together, but you had, like, what do they call them? Jobs, like, certain areas that you had to, like, complete. But I had to cover 3 of them because the other
Assembly
2 wouldn't
lines?
show up. Do what?
Like assembly lines, or what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. So I was on the line, but there were 2 positions that were empty, so I had to do mine, the next one, and the next one for every car that came through.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, and I did that for 12 hours a day, 6 days a week.
All right, Jensen, that's your 15 minutes. We're going to go ahead and ask you to move over and co-host.
That's my 15 minutes of fame.
Everyone give it up for Jensen. Thank you, Jensen. All right, next we have Brandon with... Was it... All right, we just got Brandon. I didn't get the story name. Matt, can you grab the stories and bring them up to me? Thank you. Hey, sign up while you're at it. You can't? Can everyone please move inside? All right, Brandon, just say your name and the story. God, why did it get so loud?
My name's Brandon.
Okay, now tell your story title.
My story's the story I went to the mall.
All right. Go ahead and get into it, brother.
Well, this one time, I was probably a junior in high school. I couldn't drive. I had this upperclassman I had class with, and I started dating her. And the first time we ever went on a date, we went to the mall. So we went to the mall, and I was hanging out, and I thought she was so pretty. I thought she was the prettiest girl in the world. Her name was Jory, and
How old were you?
I was 15 at the time.
Okay, keep going.
So I was 15, and I was hanging out at the mall, and I had this really terrible feeling. A really terrible feeling in my nutsack. Okay? So I just was hanging out with her, but this is my first date with this girl, my first date. And this girl just broke up with her boyfriend. She was dating him for like 4 years before. And I was like basically head over heels with her, okay?
So
and I was just...
When's the first time you jerked off? I need precedence.
When I was 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going.
But anyways, so...
That's a little young,
She,
though. Now that I think about it.
so
We'll
I'm
come
walking-
back to that. Keep going.
I'm walking around the mall, and I have this terrible feeling of anxiety and dread. And I don't know why. I'm walking around, and she's like, "Are you okay? What's wrong with you? You're sweating real bad." I was like, "There's nothing wrong with me." And then my nuts are kind of hurting a little bit, and I'm talking to myself. I'm like, I think I slept on my nuts wrong. I think I slept on my nuts wrong.
Okay.
Like I leaned this way, I went to sleep, and it didn't rub right. But what really happened was I had a testicular torsion, and I went to the bathroom of the mall because she was sitting there and she was like, what is wrong with you? She kept questioning me. She's like, what is wrong with you? Why are you sweating so bad? Are you on drugs? I was like, no, no. I don't know what's wrong with me. Let me go to the bathroom. But I'm hurting real bad all this time. And I go to the bathroom, and I sit down. I pull my pants down like this.
What's the pop?
My pants pulling down. I look.
Okay.
Okay.
I look, and I look at my testicles and my penis, and I look.
You're what?
And there's obviously an issue with what's going on.
Why obviously?
Because it didn't look right. Like my testicles were in the wrong place. They were sucked up inside my body. Like it was like they weren't there, but it was like leaning right and like swelling. Like it didn't
They
look
were
good.
in you?
In me. It was like my testicles were inside of me and twisting right and swelling real big.
Wait, so there was a vacuum where your balls should have been. There's a hole.
Was your sack just hanging there? Or was it like
imagine
sucked up
gone?
too?
I mean, my sack was hanging there.
Did it look
But
like you had no
but my
balls?
testicle was like right here. Like
Have you ever
way
seen like
above
braided?
your-
Have you ever seen like a braided rope? You know, like when there's like two things hanging and they twist it around and it starts getting shorter and shorter and
Oh,
shorter.
yeah. So that's
exactly.
what's
Now
happening. It's
that's
literally
what
being
happened.
pulled
That's
up
what happened.
inside
to me.
Ah.
So I look down and I'm freaking out. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
This
as you
is
should.
this is and listen, like this girl, she was a junior in high school. I was a sophomore.
Brandon,
I
quit
couldn't drive
yelling.
yet. She picked me up. She did everything. She was my ride. She was my way home.
Bring
And,
volume down.
And I was just sitting there, and the next thing I know, I walked back out of the bathroom after seeing that. And I'm like, play it cool. It'll go away.
Play it
will
cool.
Go away. Well, it didn't go away. And I'm walking around. I'm in PacSun, looking around.
Jensen's
She's
also
like,
saying,
you're sweating real bad. I was like, there's something wrong with me? I was like, I gotta go to the hospital. She's like, is it your stomach? Is it your head? What's going on with you? Why are you in so much pain? Please tell me. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And I just tell her, I was like, it's my nuts, it's my balls. I don't know what's going on with me, but I have to seek medical attention. It's not what I said. That's what I thought. I just said, my balls are fucked up. Please take me to the hospital, please. That's what I actually said. So I was walking around, and then, she takes me to the hospital. And we're stuck in traffic at this point. My testicles
hold it
are
closer.
so they're like swollen out of my little shorts.
Wait, so
You
were
had
they
little
still inside of you and your stomach was swelling? Like, what do you mean?
No, my testicles were twisted, and they were swelling up.
So they came back out of you?
Yeah.
But twisted.
But twisted and like basically herniated balls. Imagine it, okay? That's basically what's going on.
Did you show her while they were like, check this
No,
out?
I never showed her nothing. She drove to the hospital. I was sweating and crying. It was a bad experience. I was like, and she's
What's
like,
the hand thing?
That's the
I'm
old shit
holding
handle
the thing.
right there.
I'm
The
holding
shit handle?
Yeah, the
I
old
was
shit
holding the
handle.
old shit handle, exactly.
Yeah.
I was pulling it down. I was like, please take me to the hospital. And I get in the hospital, and then I step out, and I immediately fall. I'm like, oh.
On the ground?
Yeah, on the ground. I'm like crying.
So
I'm
you're
like
in the
screaming.
front of the ER
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the ground.
And then they get a little wheelchair. They wheel me in, and I'm like, I go to the hospital. I get surgery, and after that, that's really it.
So you still have a
So
scar
you
on
don't
your
have a
nuts or what?
nutsack anymore?
Yeah.
No, they actually they did surgery, and
What?
they did
So
surgery.
is there a scar- is there a
they
scar on your
basically
ball sack?
twisted. They basically got my nuts, and
Did they save 'em?
Sewed it to my. Yeah, they saved them. They untwisted them.
Give it up for his nuts being saved,
That's a
everybody.
wholesome fucking story.
Oh my fuck.
You had me worried. I thought
They
your
saved
nuts
my
were
nuts. No,
still
they're
twisted.
there. I got 1 and 2, but
Hell yeah.
Is that the whole story, buddy?
um.
Did you get another date with this girl, or did that kind of
Yeah,
seal the
like-
deal?
So after that,
You
The
what?
the doctor told me he had very certain directions. He said, "Hey, listen, you had nut surgery." And he's like, "If you have any sexual relations at all, it's gonna hurt really bad, and you're gonna have to go back to the hospital." I didn't believe him. I was like, "Okay, well." I didn't believe him, so I'm sitting there, and me and this girl, we just started dating, and after
Don't lie.
that, we, I don't know, I was at her house, and we watched a movie, we were chilling out, and one thing led to another. We started making out, and we started having sex, and they basically we started having sex, and when I was having sex with her, there was a lot of motion going on in my testicles. I was going back and forth, and my nuts were hurting real bad.
Can you stand up and
Thank
show
you
us
for
what you were
that.
doing?
Like this. I was like,
Yeah, use
I was like
use
this.
the stand. That's it. Yep.
and,
Get it.
How long did you
About
last?
About 2 minutes. But
But what happened?
basically, every time my nuts
World
hit the
record?
back of her ass, I was doing a doggy style like this, and my nuts hit the back of her ass. My nuts started swelling up really big.
Hold on 1 second. Jensen, can you demonstrate to the girl so we know what he's talking about?
No.
Okay.
No. So, anyways, I started. Anyways, my nuts swelled up real big after having sex, and I was trying to walk down her stairs, and I was in the most crippling pain. I felt like I was a Vietnam soldier. I was like,
So when they swelled, are we talking like golf balls? Or are we
dude,
talking
I'm talking. My
oranges?
nuts were already so big. They're probably the size of golf balls, and after that, they're the size of I don't even know. Probably not that big, but they hurt real bad. It
Good
just
God.
hurt real bad. I was trying to walk down the stairs, and she's like, "Are you okay? Are you
So
okay?"
do you still know this girl to this day?
Yeah, she's married to one of my best friends, actually.
Brandon, let's keep
That's how
going
it
with the
goes.
story. Let him finish. We're going time. Keep going, brother.
That's the end of the story. I basically had sex. I was in a bunch of pain, and then she broke my heart, and that's the end of
Did
it.
she break up with you because, one, you ruined your first date because of your nutsack being fucked up, and then you had sex with her and your nutsack swelled up? So she probably thought she was the problem.
No, she broke up with me because ex-boyfriend she dated for 4 years.
Is that a reoccurring theme in your life?
No.
Yeah.
No,
No, it's
I'm
not.
breaking the cycle now.
All right, good. All right, so what we do at this point is we're going to go to the questions box. We're going to ask you a few questions. If you fail to answer 2 questions, we will ask you to leave the stage.
All right, let's hear it.
Give it up for Brandon's nuts, everybody. Jesus. I am holding it.
I'll get it up for you.
What is the lock screen of your phone, and can you hold it up to the camera so everybody can see it? Which one? It's on that one right there. Oh, on the
Hey,
little one.
Josh, hand me my phone.
Just set it right there.
My lock screen's my beautiful girlfriend, Erica. It's right here. This is her.
Give it up for Erica, everybody. All right, so Brandon, if you could explore the ocean or space, what would it be?
Definitely space. Space. It's way. The ocean may be closer, but space is way wider.
It's
You know?
more vast.
It's more vast. It never ends.
Would you fuck an alien?
I mean, that depends. I mean, it depends on what it looks like.
Yeah, the answer is no, I have a girlfriend.
No, I have a girlfriend. That's the answer.
Thank you, Brandon, for coming up. That'll be your time. And everyone give it up for Brandon.
Great job.
All right, next we have almost a DUI with Gage. You're not coming? All right. Go ahead and double his charge on his tab. All right, we got JT next. JT, let's go.
He's having to cook his story.
Which one? I don't have one. Which one?
Do a sad story.
I was gonna do the one where I beat up a gay black dude outside of Hollywood.
All right, we're gonna do JT beats up. I don't even know how to say that. Go ahead.
I don't even know where to start with this, but this could possibly be a hate crime. If I.
Yeah,
All right,
how you
so-
like this.
Yeah, be
We're
careful.
we're at this bar called Allen Gold's in Chattanooga, and if you don't know what Allen Gold's is, it's a fun, family-friendly bar.
I met my girlfriend there.
Yeah,
It's very,
Maggie.
very PG.
So, me and my buddy Josh,
Just hold it like this,
me
right?
and my buddy Josh, me and my buddy Josh and Nick, we were walking out of this bar, and we were talking to this group of girls before we left, and when we left, we saw them with another group of guys, and then we started to talk shit to the guys. What?
Keep going.
Then we started to talk shit to the guys. One thing led to another. Me and this gay black dude were about to get into a fight. We did get into a fight. All right, we got into a fight.
Hold on. Homosexual African American.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna be specific about that.
Very PC here.
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
So we square up and we fight, and then, like, I thought their friends were gonna get involved. So I told my friends to get. They were in the vehicle watching it go down. So I said, "Get out and help me if this happens." So they stay in the vehicle the entire time. And then all right, so the fight's over. And then I go.
All right, Josh, stay here. I stayed with you, Josh. Look into the camera and say what happened.
All right. So that chick. So the reason why they got into a fight was because the gay black guy. We don't even know if he was gay, anyway, but he was black. So he was trying to say that JT was trying to rape this girl when JT didn't even like her. So that's why JT fought him. And Nikhil did get out of the car, and then all of her friends, they kind of mobbed you and Nikhil, but I stayed in the car and filmed because I was not trying to get involved in that. I did film it though. I have a very shitty video.
Tell the story with me. You were there.
That's
Sit right here and tell
basically
the
the
story.
whole story.
Was
All
he
right, so we
outnumbered?
get back in the car. And I'm like, wow, fuck you guys. You guys are fake as fuck for not getting out and helping me. And then, I guess Nick got out. Nick's a good guy. Josh being such a bitch.
Keep
Filmed
going.
it.
Did you lose the fight?
No.
Did you actually fight this dude?
I hit him 2 times, and that was all that happened.
Was that the end of the story?
We drove off, and yeah. And then it was stupid.
All right.
I came up with that story 5 seconds ago. I had nothing
So
else.
he said you were trying to rape some girl that you didn't have any interest in.
No,
What?
he did not say that.
What did he say?
He was just talking shit to me because we were trying to get with these girls when we were in the bar, and then we saw them when we left the bar with another group of guys, and we started talking shit to the guys. And then he was like, "Oh, she didn't even want you anyways," and I was like, "Of course she didn't. I didn't want to talk
I
to
think
her.
we got it.
Of course she didn't want to talk to me.
So I think we got it.
It just happened like that."
All right, we got that.
It was pretty dumb.
Did you
I'll
get
give you
banned
that.
from the bar?
No, I said that was pretty dumb. I can't lie.
I mean, I had I didn't.
Was you
sorry, I'm
outnumbered
sorry.
though? Like, what was the fighting situation like?
Like, was it even a
It was
fight
in the
or
gravel lot right next to.
Like one-on-one?
Yeah, it was 1-on-1, but it looked like it was going to be 3-on-1. So I was like, "Hey guys, get out of the fucking vehicle." Nobody got out of the vehicle, but nobody else interacted with me besides that one guy.
I would like to have everybody give it up for the dude that was standing up for women to fight my friend over here. That is awesome. Let's
you're a
give it
piece of
up. Hey,
shit.
let's give it up for gay men that protect women. That's beautiful. Let's go. Hit the whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes, sir. Okay, but back to the story. After you got your ass whooped and your friends didn't help you, what did y'all do?
I got in my truck and cried.
I'm sorry. Damn.
That one sucked. quick.
And then my girlfriend.
No, I even had to drive away after that because I was the one driving. It sucks. It's like weird. It's just awkward.
I guess we got a little bit of time. I could lead into a story. I got jumped in a bar, and the same Josh that just came up here watched me get jumped as well
Wait, where?
at Southside.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, he does not do anything. He ain't about that life.
No,
Hey, we got
we need
camera
more
footage of that,
shooters
Yeah.
in our friend group.
You know who's about it?
Who?
Connor.
Yeah,
But
CJ.
he ain't nothing good. There ain't nothing good about it.
Hey, he's about it, but he can't do
He's
it.
gonna come in swinging pillows.
All right. Do you want us to give you some questions?
Sure.
Most irrational fear.
Snakes.
Snakes?
Yeah.
There's a snake in your house.
Yeah. I don't fucking like snakes.
There's a beautiful red corn snake that lives in a room over from you, and you hate it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just learning about this. Apparently, James hates my snake.
I hate all snakes. It's not just one. I'm not.
What about
singling-
trouser snakes?
I hate all snakes, dude. I'm terrified of snakes.
I wouldn't say that's irrational though. A lot of people hate snakes. You know? Yeah.
Irrational fear.
Yeah, but like a lot of people fear snakes. So like irrationally, I'm afraid of
Okay,
trains.
I'm afraid of cows.
There you go. That's a good one.
All right, yeah, I'm afraid of cows. Deathly afraid of cows. I've kind of fixed it though.
But why?
Well, fun fact: cows kill more people a year than sharks do.
Why do you know? Why do you know that?
Because I used to have a cattle farm.
So now you're afraid of cows.
I've fixed my fear of cows.
I'm afraid
by
of
being around
horses.
them all the time. Yeah, horses are scary as fuck
Yeah,
too.
horses are terrifying. If you're not scared of horses, you're a badass
1,000-pound
motherfucker,
animal
bro.
coming right at you. Could you imagine walking through a field at 4 o'clock in the morning and 20 cows surround you, thinking that you're gonna feed them, but you have no idea. You're not a farmer
Why are you in the field?
because you're going hunting. I don't mean to.
Illegally, I'm guessing.
No.
So many questions. So many questions.
No.
Yeah, the bartender just asked if he was shroom hunting.
I just buy those for my man Brody.
No, that's not true. Let me go ahead and lead to our next question. Ted Bundy or the Menendez brothers, smash or pass? You can pick both or one, but you have to justify which one.
Ted Bundy.
You smash?
Yeah,
Why Ted Bundy?
because he looks like you.
No, he doesn't.
Hey, somebody get some glasses. Put it on Josh.
That's Jeffrey Dahmer, and Ted Bundy looks like.
You look like both of them.
Did Bundy not wear glasses? Am I
The
crazy?
good thing about Ted Bundy is
They're objectively attractive. Thank you.
I hate this.
All right,
next one. One more.
one more. You wanna do one more?
I'll do one more.
I'll let Brody read it because he doesn't talk.
He's doing great.
This is
Ryan Redband.
Yeah, he only says like maybe 5 words the whole time. So, is Bigfoot real? Is Bigfoot real?
Fuck no.
Yeah, we're gonna take that.
I don't think it's real at all.
Can you explain
Do
why?
you think it's real?
Do you have a reason?
Okay, there's so many rednecks with guns and iPhones in every area, every country, every part of the country. That like something would have ended up dead, or why do you have so many text messages?
No, I agree. I think
do
Bigfoot
you
would
think
be
that-
long dead by now.
Yeah, there would be he would be on somebody's wall right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Head mounted,
Yeah,
feet at
Full
the
body
front.
mount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody wearing his feet like every day as house slippers.
yeah.
If he's real.
I don't think it's real. I think it's just people are just eating mushrooms when they
Yeah,
when
no.
they see
Bigfoot's definitely not real, and if you believe in Bigfoot, you have to be an idiot. There are people in the woods 24/7 all over the continental U.S. and in Hawaii and Alaska as well, and there's not any kind of good video proof, and everybody has a 4K phone. Like, anyone could take a great video on their phone now. We have no real videos of Bigfoot. Like, it's impossible.
Tomorrow he's gonna be found and
What's
killed.
what's the guy that did Survivor Man? Lee Strout?
Sure.
Les Strout? Well, he did this. He used to be the coolest guy ever, and then he did the show Finding Bigfoot. Completely ruined him. Idiot. That guy spends more time in nature than anybody.
But
couldn't
he
even
also
find
made
Bigfoot.
a lot of money from that show. And he made a
he
lot
just
of
sold
money
his
from
soul.
that show.
You can't
Yeah.
hate on money. All right,
It's
so
like Josh and Brody. They're selling their soul right now.
Brody doesn't have a soul to sell. He is a ginger.
I am a ginger.
James, that's going to be your time. Thank you for coming up, buddy.
Wait. Hold up.
Oh, you got
What's
one more
your
question?
favorite party story in Chattanooga? What's your favorite party story in Chattanooga, and where was it at?
All right. One time, Josh came into town from from the military. This was probably 5 years ago, when CBC used to pop off. All right. So we're standing outside of CBC.
Keep going.
We're standing outside of CBC before, like, right when it closed. Everybody was in the streets and everything. Me and Connor are standing there, and we look over to our left. We're like, "Where's Josh at?" And then we look to our right. We see 2 black girls twerking on him in the middle of the street. Traffic is stopped, and then one wraps around his waist and is just going crazy. And yeah, that was pretty crazy. That was
What do you have to
probably one
say,
of the
Josh?
craziest stories I could tell. That's legal.
Yeah, I came here on leave from the military, and I think that was my first time in Chattanooga as an adult, and they took me to CBC, and we went outside, and these 2 girls started dancing on me, and one of them jumped on top of me while the other one was twerking on me, and their boyfriends were watching, and I was concerned they were going to beat the shit out of me, and my friends were agging it on really bad. And I don't remember much after that, really.
What did we do after that?
I don't know.
Was Connor living with me at that time?
Yeah. I helped. It was the day he moved in. I helped him move in that night,
Okay.
that morning.
So we all stayed at the house that night.
Yeah, we did. Oh, me and Connor got into a fist fight on your couch
Shut up.
because he kept grabbing my knee and squeezing my knee, and I was like, if you touch me one more time, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
You fought on the couch?
Yeah.
So, like, who was on top of who?
I think it was kind of like switch. We were switching positions.
That's cute.
All right, thank you, James. Everyone get up for James. James the Jackrabbit Phillips hails from Monteagle, Tennessee, weighing in at 135 pounds. Beautiful young man. Can we get Railroad to Ghost Town by Audrey? Just tell the title. Hey, Grant. I want to get Grant to tell a story.
Are we doing it? What's happening?
Yeah, go ahead. Just introduce yourself and tell your story.
I'm Audrey, and I'm telling a different story than the title that was named. I don't have a title for this one. But this happened when I was probably 18 or 19. And it's not about me, but it's a crazy story, so I have to tell it. I was working at Plato's Closet, and I had a coworker, and he had a girlfriend, and he was a virgin. And he comes to work, and he's like, "Audrey, it burns when I pee. I don't know what to do." And I said, "You probably
Wait, what was that?
have
What was the last part? Go ahead. What'd you say the last part? He said what?
What? I don't remember what I said now.
All right, keep going.
He said he was a virgin, and he said it's burning when he pee. He was a virgin.
Oh, burning when I pee. Okay, keep going.
He was a virgin. He had a girlfriend. He came to work one day, and he's like, "It's burning when I pee. I don't know what to do." And so I told him he probably had an STD, and he needed to go get it checked. He had chlamydia, and the girl that he was dating, he lost his virginity to her. She had chlamydia, and she said she was allergic to latex, so they didn't wear a condom. It gets worse. So there was a girl that worked there too, and she was telling everyone that she had chlamydia, but instead of being honest, because we all knew she got it from the other coworker, she told everybody that she had a 3-way with 2 other dudes, and that's how she got chlamydia. But
Is
it
that
was-
the story?
That's the story. It was
So
just
instead
crazy.
of just being honest, she made
She
up
just
a
made up
worse
a
lie.
worse lie.
Yeah, it's worse.
Yeah, it's way worse.
She's like, not only am I a slut, I'm a two dudes type of slut. Like that was her comeback.
Yeah.
Like
It
she,
was
no, I
crazy.
had an intimate relationship with a coworker. I fucked two of those dudes at the same time. Like what was her reasoning?
know.
You didn't ask her?
No.
Jesus Christ.
What
Yeah.
What did your friend do?
What?
Your chlamydia boy.
What did he get that
What did
fixed
he
up?
do?
What did he do?
Why did he tell
like-
you?
Yeah,
We were friends
like-
at the time. I was like 19.
So did
Would
he?
you have told a woman when you got chlamydia? I think I would have hid that from
He
every
didn't
woman
know.
ever.
He just
No.
was like, I burned when I pee.
He was that innocent?
Yeah, he was a little younger than me. He was like 16.
How old was the girl that did this?
Probably my age.
How old were you?
I'm 25 now.
What the fuck?
Attaboy.
She was probably 20, 19. Well, wait.
That's still very bad.
Attaboy.
Yeah, that's still not good. But yeah, so that's crazy.
So
story.
did he get it fixed?
Yeah, there's like medicine.
And he
for it.
never saw her again, right?
Probably not.
Okay. Well,
I don't really remember. I just remember that story, and it was crazy. Now he's a bodybuilder, and that's all I know. And then she's a
Can
stripper.
we get a picture? Can we pull up his Instagram and put it on the camera? Can we do that?
Yeah. I can do
blast
that.
his face on the
Yes or
internet.
no? Yeah, hey, we're gonna see how much of a bodybuilder he is. Pull it up and point
Yeah.
it at the camera.
Josh is jealous already.
I gotta remember his name. I don't think I follow him.
Thank you.
Let me look.
That's our phone guy, Christian. While we're waiting, Jensen, when
Yeah.
you got chlamydia, did you tell a coworker?
I technically never had it.
What?
I never had it. I was clean when I got tested.
You didn't say that in the story. I took
did.
notes.
I did. I said that like
Did he
3
say that?
times.
Did you take that in notes?
Okay.
Yeah.
Found it.
I was clean
All right.
the day before she told me.
Just show it to the camera. This little one.
Josh,
Good God.
I think he looks better than you, dude.
He does.
Is he on roids?
You ain't got shit on him.
That's not true.
That's steroids.
Can we see the girl that gave him chlamydia?
Ladies and gentlemen, here we have the most overprescribed or illegal or most used illegal drug in the world, steroids.
Testosterone. Go ahead.
I don't think that's illegal.
It's no, you're good. You're good.
Oh, good. This is the girl that got
Wait.
from.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're face blasting now.
All right, that's good. You're good.
Her Instagram.
We're helping her out.
That's her like. That's her.
Does she have an
promotion.
OnlyFans?
I'm promoting. No, she's promoting.
You trying to buy it?
All right. Do you have another story you'd like to tell?
Me?
Yep.
I don't know.
All right. So in that case, we're gonna go to the question box. Unless you have any questions, Jensen or Brody.
Questions about that.
Do you have one? Does Josh dye his hair?
Yes, 100%, and he also gets hair plugs.
I agree. Ditto.
What the fuck?
That's a crazy question. You have to ask it now. I need to hear it.
If Goldfish Crackers changed their name to Children Sea Bass, Chilean Sea Bass, thoughts? Who the fuck?
I don't understand what that means.
I don't know. I don't know where these questions come from or how they're.
Ooh, I can say a fun fact.
All right. What's the largest household object you can fit in your butt?
Did you say in?
What?
Yeah.
Household object?
Yeah, like a Roku remote. That's I think I would go with a AA battery.
Maybe a AAA battery.
What about you, Jensen?
I'll have to go small. Maybe a marble. Maybe
A what?
marble.
a pea.
A pea. That's a good
A
one.
marble, a frozen pea,
Frozen.
like a singular frozen pea. You said in my body, right?
Yeah, in your butt.
Maybe an ice
Oh,
cube.
in my butt. Yeah, absolutely. Pea or smaller.
What about you, Brody?
Be
I
honest.
don't even like thinking like this. It's weird.
That's a crazy question.
All right.
It's a crazy question.
Audrey, that's going to be your time. Thank you for coming up.
I want one more question.
One more question.
And then a fun fact. I have a fun fact. You really should vet these questions.
What's your favorite alcoholic drink?
Ooh,
Let's go.
favorite alcoholic drink? I really like whiskey. Nothing special.
All right, we'll take that. And what's the fun fact?
Fun fact. So everybody on planet Earth has DNA from Neanderthals because they were interbreeding back, millions of years ago.
Except
And they-
black people.
What do you mean?
Africans don't have Neanderthal DNA.
I don't know about that. What I do know is that people who have a lower percentage of DNA from Neanderthals react less to COVID. So you either don't have symptoms or you don't get COVID as easily as people with Neanderthal DNA. That's something that they figured out. So I thought that
Fun
was
fact,
interesting.
Audrey has autism. All right, next we're going to get Josh the bartender up here.
At least I don't have hair plugs.
Damn. What's going on?
There'll be no drinks for the next 10 minutes.
She said, at least I don't have hair plugs.
Can we have Josh or no? All right. Selling crack in San Antonio. I'm joking, bro. You can tell any story you want.
What are these questions? Bro, you just didn't want to answer because you were scared?
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anything funny enough at the time. Couldn't think of anything funny. I mean,
It's a double A.
that's pretty small. You take a shit, don't you? It's just the other direction.
All right. I would like to give everyone a shout.
think of it.
I'd like to give everyone that does this a shout out. Brody does a lot of work on the technical side. Like, you guys don't see it. We show up 4 or 5 hours beforehand. He does almost all this by himself. I'm here for moral support mostly. Josh does all the drinks for us when we're here at Gate 11. He's a great bartender. Thank you for being here, Josh. And for everybody, please tip your fucking bartender. This dude works his ass off. Josh, go ahead and get into the story, brother.
So,
Just speaking to the mic.
yeah, no, title it,
You can tell the title.
okay.
Make it clean.
Okay, so this story is going to be titled Keys to the City on the Ski Resort. So, not last winter, but 2 winters ago, I went to go work on a ski resort in Big Sky, Montana. And second day of work, I'm running food from the kitchen out to the dining room down this long hallway, and I see a key card. I can tell it's an employee key card. So about 2 or 3 days go by, my buddy Remy, he finally gets me to try it out. This key unlocked every door on that ski resort. So I took baths in presidential suites. I emptied out mini bars, got a Keurig coffee machine, hosted parties inside of some of these suites. But yeah, this key card, I figured also opened up VIP, like individual VIP owners of suites. Like this is like people that they didn't rent these rooms out. These were theirs. They bought them. They owned them.
In a ski resort?
Yeah, in a ski resort.
Jesus
so,
Christ.
long story short, I meet this couple at the bar. They're VIP, like presidential guests, and they're locked out of their room. And I'm joking around with them, and I'm like, oh, don't worry about it, guys. I got your key right here. I didn't know it was going to work. It worked. And so we proceeded to smoke weed and do some blow in their room, and yeah, and they were really cool about it. Like at first, like when I unlocked their door, like the wife and the husband's face, their jaws just dropped, and yeah, I didn't think it was gonna work, but it worked, and yeah, I had the key to that entire resort.
How many rooms did you jerk off in?
Just mine. Just mine.
So you're in $500,000 rooms, and you didn't decide to jerk off in any of them.
No, I took a bath in them. Used the robe, stole some robes.
You didn't jerk off in the bath?
Do what?
And you didn't jerk off in the bath?
No.
What a waste of an opportunity.
True.
You could have.
But yeah, it was lit.
All right, Josh. I know you, and I know you got a better story. Can we get it? One that's not gonna get you in trouble.
Another story?
Yeah.
don't really know.
You grew up a military brat, right?
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you ever saw on a military base?
On the military base?
Yeah.
I didn't see too many crazy things on the military base. I mean, the craziest thing I guess I saw on the military base was when Bill Clinton came and sent my dad to Bosnia. That's about the craziest thing I've seen.
Did you cry?
I hated Bill Clinton for that. And my mom gave me a really fucked up haircut.
Before or after Bill
For Bill Clinton, like it was cock-sided.
You don't have to have a picture of that, do you?
I do somewhere, yes.
We'll,
Somewhere I do.
we'll put it on our YouTube.
I'll find it.
That'll be your thumbnail.
It's definitely a haircut.
Jensen,
Yep.
why don't you ask Josh? Never mind. All right, let's go to questions. I can't say that.
Now I'm scared.
Why don't you ask him a question?
Would you ever have an orgy? If so, how many people is too many?
Hell yeah. And too many? That's a pretty vague question. Like, you can never have too many women, but there could also be too many guys.
Yeah.
So, but then again, there's too many women too, because you can only
Say it was
do
50.
so much as one man.
Say it was 50-50. Like 50% guys, 50% women
50-50?
in the same room.
I mean, 5. That's everybody's answer, isn't it?
5 each or 5?
5 each, or five
No,
guys,
total,
5 women.
like 5 total, including me, so 6.
6.
6 people?
Yeah.
All right, we'll take that. Funniest childhood memory.
Funniest childhood memory?
Yeah, your funniest childhood memory.
I don't know, man, but
And why is it-
one that sticks out is when we were in New York.
I thought
and
you were going to say when your dad went to Bosnia.
No, we were in New York. I was probably about 12. My sister was probably about 14. We're starving. My mom and my dad are arguing. We're getting ready to go see Lion King on Broadway. And they're arguing. And so my mom, they're arguing about where we're going to eat, where we're going to get food. And so finally my mom just suggests, go down the street and get us a pizza. And my dad yells, what the fuck we going to do with pizza? And without missing a beat, me and my sister go, eat it? And it just broke the whole tension. Everybody started laughing and the night was great. But I mean, that was pretty funny. It stuck out to me.
Your dad gave the most military answer ever.
What?
What are we going to do with pizza?
What the fuck we going to do with pizza? Eat it?
Quit ordering fucking pizza to the battlefield.
Or the time never mind.
Well, go ahead.
It's kind of embarrassing for my dad, but I was starting to grow into my teenage ways and my size, and my dad had some old Levi 501s, and he wanted to give them to me. And I don't think he washed them before he gave them to me because, yeah, there was some marks in there, and that's when I found out my dad doesn't wear underwear.
Skid marks.
It looked like the Indianapolis 500 or something.
It looked like a pit stop.
Do you have another story, Josh?
Well, y'all don't have any more storytellers, do you?
We're running low. I think we got
We're
one
running
more.
low.
What about that, Josh? You got a
Trying
story?
to think of a good story, man. I've already told you so many. I don't want to redo them.
You can redo them. No one else has heard them.
No one else has heard them. I don't know what else to talk about though.
All right. Well, thank you for coming up, Josh.
No problem.
All right. We're going to open it up to the crowd. Does anyone want to come up? And Matthew is going to come up with his best festival story. Come on up, Matt.
That's a good one.
Thank you, Josh. Love you, brother. Hey, please tip Josh. He doesn't do this for free. Welcome to the stage, Matt. Give it up for Matt, everybody. No, give it up for Matt right now. Yeah, you can just set it right here. All right. What's your wildest festival?
Good evening. Well, I wasn't prepared for this, to sign up for this, but wildest festival story might take a second. Hold on. I've been to 4 festivals. I'm trying to think. I don't know if this is the wildest story I've got, but I'll take a jab at it. So it's sort of anticlimactic. I'm not gonna lie. Don't get your hopes up. But so this past Soundhaven, for those of y'all that don't know, it's a festival. It's a Wimp Womp music festival that's super like, just when I say that, I mean like really electronic music type deal. And there was a lot of drug taking there. I didn't partake in the majority, but there was a lot of drug taking. So, and the drugs of choice there were ketamine and nitrous. For those of you that don't know, nitrous, it's called galaxy gas these days, I guess. So that's what the kids call it. So there was a night, I think it was like the headlining night Saturday, like the main people were playing. It was like Daily Bread and Of the Trees. It was just a lot of main acts were playing that night. And one of the closing acts on the main stage before all the other stages sort of kind of start opening up more, there was this artist, I think it was McMahon, or it could have been somebody right after him, but it was as they were transitioning from one off the stage to another on the stage, and he looks out there and he was like, y'all look like warriors, like y'all look like you were just fighting. And it could have been taken as a compliment or as an insult or, you know, somewhere in between. I mean, it's just, you take it as you will. And so, you know, they're kind of just going on like saying things here and there like, you know, y'all look crazy out there, y'all. And then he goes, y'all's energy just looks so dark, you know, it looks so like negative. Y'all are so like just dead out there.
Who said that?
It was an artist that had performed, and you could just feel like the whole crowd kind of just like, ooh, because I was in the front. I had a couple friends that had just gotten into at the festival like the last night or second to last night, and it was just like, we all kind of looked at each other like, did he really just say that? And then just kind of went on with what we were doing, and it was interesting, but yeah, I don't know. It's probably not the craziest festival story I have, but it's...
How did the crowd react to that?
Well, like I said, I was up front at the very, like, on the rail. It was, like, actually surprisingly a lot of room up there, but it sort of went back like an amphitheater type deal. So there was a lot of people there, but I didn't really turn around to see everybody's reaction. But it's one of those things you just felt the energy shift. It was like, you know, they say actions speak louder than words, but sometimes words can take a jab, no doubt. Because, you know, I would consider myself one of probably the most sober people overall at that festival, I'm guessing, that was attending. And it just felt very sort of like, even for people that were, I guess, like in a crazy headspace there, it was a little like out of touch, I suppose. I don't know.
So y'all still weren't on enough drugs, is what I'm hearing.
Not me, but yeah.
Was the show just bad, or?
No, I guess it was just sort of like, it was nearing midnight, and it was one of the last nights, so I think that sort of the energy was just kind of down for the, if you've ever been to a festival, they're typically 4 or 5 days. So people are kind of just like running off 3-4 hours of sleep at best every night. And, you know, I value my sleep, so I was trying to get 5-6 hours a night, but, you know, you do what you can. And it was interesting, to say the least.
All right.
Good experience.
Do you have anything for that? Do you? Okay, we're going to go to the question jar for you.
Let's hit it.
Do you have any party tricks?
Any party tricks?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, I could shotgun a beer semi-quickly, sub 5 seconds.
What's your favorite candy?
Favorite candy? That's tough. I'm not a big sugar guy, but gosh. I want to say like the Kinder Bueno bars. Those are pretty good. They sort of messed them up. They got like the new Kinder, where they got like the cream filling. I don't care for those. But the wafer ones are kind of like Kit Kat hybrid candy bar. Really good.
We'll take that. Thank you for coming up,
Yeah,
Matt.
absolutely.
Have a good night, brother.
Thank you.
Everyone give it up for Matt. Do we have anyone else that wants to come out? Or should we bring a regular up? Let's have our regular Josh come up. Josh, you want to come up? Josh has been at every show, and I think he's came up and spoke every time, so we're going to make you a regular. Thanks for coming to Down to Chat, Josh. Can everyone give it up for Josh, dude? He puts his heart and his soul into this.
You just live a good life.
All right, Josh, title your story and then get into it.
What?
Go ahead.
With what?
Your story.
Oh, can I have a sip of that? Okay. Good God. Okay, so it was my 21st birthday party. I was living at 1609 Vance Avenue. Anyway, so in the back, this is like a hoarder's house. A lot of like college kids live there, but that weren't in college. Matthew lived there, so that makes a lot of sense. Anyway, so there was a water cooler in like the corner upstairs, and I was like, let's fill this up with fucking punch. Anyway, one of my friends decided to dump a bunch of fucking Xanax powder into the punch. And JT, were you there? Anyway, so they dumped a bunch of alprazolam into the punch without me knowing. Needless to say, the party ended pretty quickly.
I was going to say, did anyone even remember
because
the party?
Everybody was asleep.
No. Anyway, so the party ended not because of that. It's because my roommate at the time decided to eat LSD and also eat Xanax at the same time.
What would you call that?
I don't know. But people started rolling in, and he just started, anyone he didn't know, he threatened to kill them and fight them and told them to get out. And eventually, I told him to chill out, and then he went and sat in his room for a little bit. More people showed up, and he came out of his room freaking the fuck out. Like, started throwing shit at people, like freaking out, destroying the house. I was like, okay, it's time to get out of here. He broke a mandolin and like threw it at the front door and completely shattered it. It was glass the front door. And yeah, he pretty much ruined that party for me. On my birthday, I only had 1 cup of punch. Anyway.
Okay, let's get into that.
Did you, you had the punch with the Xanny in it?
Yeah, and I bought a case of Aristocrat vodka. And it was a 5-gallon tank, so I dumped every bottle of Aristocrat.
How many bottles? Just one?
No, it was an entire case. So it was 12 bottles, liters.
12 fists?
No, liters.
Of vodka.
Handles.
How much Xanax?
I didn't see that part. Apparently he dumped it in there.
So you guys single-handedly created Four Locos.
Basically. I had no idea. But yeah, I think someone stole the punch the next morning. They're like, oh.
That was your 21st birthday?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, or 20th. It was 20. Yeah, it was 21st. 20th was the King Giz concert.
So the jug was empty by the time the night was over. The jug was empty by the time the night was over?
Yes. No. The jug was gone in like 2 days because people just kept coming over and drinking it.
So it was just a 2-day bender.
Oh, yeah. I was on like a permanent bender at that point in my life.
With vodka and Xannies.
I didn't drink any more of it because I didn't want to develop an opioid dependency.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the questions. The opioid dependency from your vodka actually destroyed America, so thank you for that.
Well, that was when there was no fentanyl, so it really wasn't that bad.
If you could go back into time and bring one historical figure back to present day, who would it be?
Robert E. Lee.
Holy shit, why?
Because I feel like he would just be Actually, no, Teddy Roosevelt. Sorry, that was a joke. I don't want Robert E. Lee to come back.
Why Teddy Roosevelt?
Because I feel like I would like pay to see him. Like, what do you think he would be doing right now? Are you talking about like fresh out of the womb or like comes out like prime Teddy Roosevelt?
I think that this question is insinuating that it's prime.
Okay, so yeah, so he would probably be elected president because like, oh shit, but like I would want to see him like fight a bear or something. I feel like that's what he did. I feel like he fought bears.
Do you think that Teddy Roosevelt could understand the geopolitical situation of America
Oh,
or the
absolutely.
world? I don't think he could.
No, imagine. I don't want to say. Imagine
Yeah, go ahead.
Imagine him coming in right now and seeing that flag hanging up on the wall and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
explaining
no.
that flag to Teddy Roosevelt. It's probably not
Hey,
going to fly.
give him a month.
Exactly. Give him like a week and he'll
be
figure
fine.
it out.
You got a lot of faith in Teddy. I don't think that Teddy Roosevelt would understand. He would also be like, so you guys have killed every animal and they're almost extinct. Yes, sir.
But you understand that like Teddy was an avid hunter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's he gonna hunt?
He was a very well-known hunter for like lions, rhinos, elephants.
Do you
like-
realize how fucked he would be if he went to hunt a lion or a rhino?
Well,
or
he also paid for it. So a lot of the money you go to hunt those animals now, like they go to the Conservation Act.
Facts.
This is probably little known fact, everybody, but Botswana has a conservation element for elephants, right? So they have over 130,000 elephants at this moment who are destroying crops and villages. And Germany told them that they're not allowed to hunt elephants. So Botswana has threatened to send over 20,000 elephants to Germany.
Oh yeah, I heard that as well. They don't. How are they gonna afford to send them that many elephants? Think about that. Think about and they're just gonna intercept them. That's an act of war. Let's just shut the whole thing down.
Let's go back to the questions.
All right, it's probably a good idea.
This got political. Terrible question.
It's bad, yeah. Did you read it? What was your biggest failure as an adult?
Probably getting a DUI.
What's a bad one?
Yeah, the DUI is definitely a huge failure and wake-up call.
How did a Dewey affect your life?
Well, it makes you fucking, if you're already like kind of broke, it makes you even more broke. And after that, it just like puts you 2 steps back, like in a lot of ways. But I came up again. I'm straight.
Do you have anything for that, Jensen?
I mean, honestly, I watched a buddy get a DUI, get a lawyer. It was like $30,000 to get him expunged from. And then he turned around and got another one. That was another $50K, and he's still paying for that to this day. And that was a year and a half ago.
Yeah. So just go. If you get a DUI, just go to jail.
Yeah,
just do the time.
Just take your time.
Just deal with it.
Yeah.
Get a public defender. Plead guilty. Try and just get 48 hours. Deal with it. Don't spend 30, 50K on a lawyer because you don't want to go to jail. Jail is not that bad if you're only in there for 48 hours. All right? They put you in a holding cell with one other guy, maybe, and you just read a book and fall asleep.
That $80K did save his career, though. He's a firefighter today and hasn't had one since. So I don't know.
Yeah, he's going to be paying that off for a long time if he's a firefighter. But good for him.
All right, everybody give it up for Josh. Thank you. Are you Josh 2, 3, or 4? All right, Josh 3. I feel like I'm Josh 1. I'm up here first. So, Hat Guy, do you want to come up? Are you good? All right, everybody.
Hat Guy?
Thank you for coming out. That was Down to Chat. And Brody, do you have anything? Jensen, thank you for being our co-host. Do you want to give us an outro?
An outro?
Yes, sir.
This is Down to Chat. Make sure you thank your bartender. Thank Brody for putting this shit together, because without him, you wouldn't hear us. Josh, of course, for being the main host here. Keeping you entertained every week.
Thank you, everybody. That was Down to Chat. Woo! At the bar, my mom texted me during this and she said she loves you. I meant to tell you. But yeah, that's Down to Chat.